Hi everyone, welcome back to another vlog. This is not a random vlog like how I had been posting these days. This is in fact a proper day vlog which turned out to be a guest day over too. My younger brother is staying with me these days and I felt I hadn't made anything special for him. Like a special treat which I love to prepare for my family. And these days I get less time for it being in Kerala in a busy lifestyle here. My brother goes to the clinic after breakfast and he comes back at night almost dinner time. And as it was a weekday, anyway, planned for a dinner treat for him. And later, I had surprise visitors. My cousin and family came home, which ended up as a stayover. Had a great time that day, and I hope you enjoy this video as well. Keep watching. As usual on a weekday, I send my kids to school after preparing their favorite breakfast, which is vermicelli upma with scrambled eggs. I have posted the recipe for this as a short video on my Facebook page. We'll provide the link in the description box. Normally, when I plan for any treat, be it for breakfast, lunch or dinner, I start the previous night, especially if there's any desserts to be served. This time did nothing and I had that thought in my mind while I went to bed last night. But I know I can manage it because it's something I'm preparing for my family, and even if it becomes a bit late, it doesn't matter much because it's very easy to convince. But this doesn't happen if I have a guest outside family. Anyway, I started all the preparations as soon as kids left to school and after my workout session. I started with pudding first because it needs to be chilled in the fridge. Since I didn't have whipping cream at that time, I made a creamy sauce just like how we make bechamel sauce for pasta. And of course, this is the sweet version. Melt butter in a pan and add all-purpose flour. Cook the flour in the butter and then goes in milk. I added 1 tin condensed milk, which is what I had in my pantry. I will have to add more sugar if I needed it extra sweet. To make it chocolatey, I added cocoa powder. Mix well till it becomes a thick consistency, just like bechamel sauce. It would get more thick as it sits, so it needs to be semi-thick. When I checked the sweetness, it was perfect for me because I like it less sweet. But it's not the same for all. Desserts, obviously, everyone likes it to be more sweeter than I like. So I had to add more sugar. And for a flavor, I added some vanilla essence too. This is done now. Time to arrange it in the tray. I have taken a glass tray, little bit deep. Here I have milk biscuits. If you don't get this, do use Mary biscuits or any tea biscuits. You will have to dip each biscuit in hot coffee and place it in the tray. I made 2 layers of the biscuits at the bottom. Then add the sweet sauce. Now I added a thick layer of the sauce, but you may add as a thin layer. If I'm preparing it the second time, I would make it thin because this sauce is really heavy for your tummy. Your stomach goes really full quickly. So I would prefer it to be a thin layer next time. Again goes 2 layers of biscuits, each dipped in hot black coffee. Then goes the sauce. Now for a chocolate ganache on top. To a pan goes in milk. To this add cocoa powder. Some sugar for sweetness. For every 1 cup milk, add 2 spoons corn flour. I will be turning on the flame once everything is dissolved. Turn the flame to medium-high in the beginning, stirring all the time. Add a piece of butter. Later, when it starts to thicken, lower the flame and let it boil for a few seconds. It's ready now with the perfect consistency. Pour this as a top layer. Spread evenly. To garnish, adding some white chocolate chips. You may add dark or milk chocolates or a mix of everything. Another options are crushed nuts or even desiccated coconut. As it's still warm, I will place this in the fridge after it cools down. For the main menu, I made Malai grilled chicken just like tandoori chicken except that the color will be white. I already have made tandoori chicken in another video. Shall provide the link above or in the description box. I normally clean any non-veg adding some salt or vinegar. For the marination, you need a ground paste of garlic cloves, ginger, green chilies and coriander leaves. You may add some mint leaves if you have. To this goes in curd. Here I've used sour curd, so didn't add any lemon juice. Then goes in fresh cream, salt, crushed black pepper, garam masala powder. You may use sunflower oil or olive oil. Mix really well. And now time to add the chicken pieces. Poke each piece with a fork and make few holes in it. You will have to marinate this for at least 3 to 4 hours. If overnight, well and good. I did this in the morning and it was the last one I cooked, so had marinated it for more than 4 hours. You don't have to keep in the fridge if not kept overnight. Everything in fact became a coincidence. I usually don't go upstairs. I be there only for changing the bed sheets once a week and today was that day. And today my cousin came for the stayover. Usually I check the upstairs once a week or when I have the whole family joining or days when I have guests for stayover. I used to do my workouts from here, but again it's difficult to bring down all the dumbbells and mats if someone's coming home. So nowadays I do my workouts from our master bedroom. I used to hear from my mom's friends over the phone telling my mom, "You are lucky because you have a daughter to help you in the kitchen or household chores." But why only the girl child was my response to their words. I know I will get scoldings from my mom if I ask this to her because their generations never allowed men to do house chores. It's a duty of the women in the family. Now I don't blame them because they were brought up that way and it's difficult to change their mindset now. But let's change the future at least. Now I can happily and proudly say I have my boys for me. And that's not just to help the house chores, which in fact I don't ask them to do. They learn by themselves. I think if we push or force kids to do a work, they will never love hearing it next time. Rather, they make excuses to not do. My kids have learned to help me seeing their father. So that's what we need to be their role models and they learn by watching us. And this is in every aspect of life. My brother loves hummus, so along with grilled chicken was hummus and pita bread with some mandi rice. Normally I don't buy tahini if I have sesame seeds in my pantry. I prepare it at home. I have shown this many times. Roast some sesame seeds, while still warm blend to a smooth paste, adding some salt and oil and you get tahini. This is chickpeas you need to make hummus. It was soaked some days back and I had it lying in my freezer. I kept it out in the morning as soon as I woke up. Cook this with some water and salt for 4 whistles on medium flame. I have around 4 1/4 cup of mandi rice with me. So to have along with the grilled chicken, prepared mandi rice just by adding chicken stock. I soaked the mandi rice for around 30 minutes. I have prepared chicken mandi in Saudi style some time ago and I'm preparing this in the same way except that I'm not placing chicken anywhere here. The rice preparation is almost the same. So for that you will need sliced onion. I had olive oil just for the hummus, so for the rice I'm using a mix of sunflower oil and some butter. Then saute the onion well in this. You will need some spices, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon stick, whole black peppercorns, cumin seeds, and an ingredient that's dried lemon, which actually gives an Arabic flavor to the rice. Poke with a fork and add. The onion is sauteed well and fried a bit. Time to add chicken stock. Since the mandi rice needs a bit more cooking than basmati rice, I added 1.5 cup extra stock. Then goes raisins. Now add the whole spices. For a color, added a bit of turmeric powder, which is totally optional. Check salt and add if needed, because the stock will have salt if added earlier. Once it boils, add the soaked and drained rice. Mix well and let it boil. Keep covered. Once this boils, keep the flame to low and let the rice cook gradually. That's a phone call I got from my cousin asking if we were at home so that she could visit us. Rice is done. Give a mix at the end. Chickpeas is done. Time to prepare hummus. To a blender, add cooked chickpeas, garlic cloves, the tahini sauce, add some of the stock left after cooking chickpeas, or you may add some warm water. Then goes in lemon juice, or you may also add some vinegar. That's olive oil, and blend to a creamy paste. Add some salt and mix. Finally goes olive oil on top. Garnish with some cooked chickpeas. This tastes better when chilled, so keep it refrigerator until served. It was getting a bit dark. I will anyway have to grill the chicken pieces in 2 sessions, so prepared it a bit earlier. Preheat the oven on 250 degrees Celsius. Place an aluminium foil on the tray so that the oil that drips from the chicken will be collected in this. It's easier to clean as well. Place it in the oven and cook for 10 minutes first. Meantime, melt some butter to brush on top of the chicken pieces. After 10 minutes, turn the chicken pieces to the other side and cook for 10 more minutes. Again, after 10 minutes, turn to the other side. Brush the melted butter on top. Now cook for 20 minutes. And there came my cousin and her husband. Her name is Shahla. With love, we call her Laly. That's her husband. His name is Jessic, who is an NLP trainer as well. I just love spending time with both of them because they give out lots of positive vibes. The words they speak, the way they carry themselves, everything has something positive, though I don't know how to specify what. They had bought few stuff for kids, and one among that is this banana cake. They had tea from a shop on the way, so they didn't want anything to drink. So I sliced the banana cake so that we all could have it before dinner. And we were anyway waiting for my brother to be back from the clinic to have dinner together. Whenever anyone from the family comes home, they love to sit outside rather than inside because it's very refreshing to sit out and feel the cool breeze. And these days the weather is strange. It's cool in the morning and evening, but afternoon it's very sunny and hot. Time for dinner. Laly is my mom's younger sister's daughter. I used to go to their house for stayovers earlier, and we used to chat till morning. We didn't bother about our sleep, and we had lots to talk, even if it was in a repeat mode. And gone were those days. We all have gone really busy. Even though they were not prepared for a stayover, I insisted to leave only the next day, and they happily agreed. So me and she, we both could sit out and chit-chat the whole night. It was really a refreshing one. Next day, kids had school. I had to wake up early, but I wanted to spend some time with her, and I badly needed that. It was 3 a.m. We put a stop and went to bed. I woke up at 5 next day because kids had school, and I had to prepare food and make them ready for it. It was a tiring day next day because of lack of sleep, but I had a lovely day to remember, which was worth against the sleepless night. So that's all for this vlog, and I hope you all enjoyed watching it. If so, do give a thumbs up so that I know. Do try the recipes and let me know your feedback through Instagram or email. Would love to see the pictures even. Stay safe everyone. Take care and bye-bye.